I remembered to turn the lights on, so hopefully this video will be better quality. But recently, this came in the mail today, Uncharted 2, which I bought, I think, 48 hours ago, so it didn't take that long. I have played it before. I rented it from a friend, but I need to play it again. So I bought it. I was originally looking for Uncharted 1, but I cannot find it anywhere brand new. I got a thing about pre-owned game, which I think most of you know, but if you don't know, it's because I refuse to support the crappy companies making more money by selling the same game 3 or 4 times, so I don't buy them. Plus, playing a pre-owned game to me is like sharing a toothbrush. I know it sounds weird, but that's how I think of it. So I got that, been playing that on the PlayStation. Beat Batman, very good game, we'll get into that later on in the week. And I'm now starting to play Alan Wake, which I really, I'm a bit iffy on at the moment. I only played the first chapter, I think, just when you get to the house, so not really enjoying it. But this video is about gun balance, and from my previous video about Call of Duty, people sent me messages saying, oh, this is gun balance, you got it wrong, and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm going to set the record straight because I know what gun balance is. Gun balance is, and I've written it down, it's under the camera, so if I keep looking down, forgive me, it's my impromptu teleprompter. But we'll go with overpowered. What is overpowered? Overpowered is something that's generally you can't combat against, and overpowered, for example, you know, is the Model 1887s before they were patched, the UMP, the MP40, the P90, MP5, M16, from, well, not all of them, but some of them from Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. And what is overpowered? So overpowered is anything that is really, really, really unbalanced. So what is unbalanced? Or what is balance? Balance is, for example, if we have a very high caliber or a very damaging gun. For example, the RPD. That's pretty damaging in terms of LMG. So that's a powerful light machine gun. But it's balanced because it's got a very low rate of fire and is very inaccurate. Where in terms of ones like the ACR are really accurate and really powerful. That is unbalanced because it's not balanced. Now people think that balance is that every gun has to be the same. That's not true. If it were like that, all the guns would be communism. It would be like communism, and there would be no point to actually have a created class. You could just walk around with the M9 and it would be the exact same thing. That's not what balance is. Balance, you know, is very, very, very important. So you can have it the other way around. You can have a very low powerful gun, but then it needs to be accurate and it needs to have a high rate of fire. Guns like the Type 100 from World at War, the submachine gun, and what else did I put down? Most of the LMGs, and that's it. And then, you know, in your high-powered category, you've got, you know, your bolt actions, your single shot, that they need to be high-powered because they're low. Most of them are high recoil, and most of them are very low rate of fire. That's balance. Balance isn't saying, because I get it at a high level, that's balanced. And because everyone has the opportunity to use the gun, that's not balanced. So that's what overpowered is, if it abuses those simple rules. Now, overpowered doesn't mean overused. The AK-74U in Black Ops is sure overused, but it's not overpowered. Have you tried killing people from a distance? It's not the UMP. The UMP you could kill 3 shots from across the map. That is overpowered because it's a submachine gun. But Black Ops is nowhere near that with the AK-74U. I mean, when the game first came out, people were complaining that guns don't kill people. And now everyone's complaining that the AK-74 kills too quickly. Which one is it? You can't have bipolar, you can't be sitting on the fence. Which one is it? It's not overpowered, it's overused. Your overpowered guns, like I said, MP40, P90, MP5, UMP, these are the overpowered guns. Now, something else people said, that what about the noob tube? That's in every Call of Duty and that's overpowered. The noob tube, the grenade launcher, is not overpowered at all. It's kind of like the tack knife. The tack knife's not overpowered, but when you pair it with something, it becomes overpowered. The tack knife with commando is overpowered. Because, as we all know, it's very hard to defend against. And people say, oh, just shoot them when they're coming to you. But it's really not that simple with the tack knife, as we all know. Because they glitch, they just run through bullets. And it's even worse when you pair it with marathon and lightweight. Then, you got the noob tubes, or the grenade launcher, when you use what's it called? I can't remember the name, but danger close, and one-man army. Then it becomes overpowered because you've got an unlimited supply and they're really powerful. that is overpowered. And grenade launcher by itself isn't overpowered. So what can we take away from this video? Overpowered doesn't mean overused, and overused doesn't mean overpowered. Because it's on a high level doesn't make it acceptable to be overpowered, and because everyone has access to it doesn't mean that it's overpowered. And balance is the balancing from all the different statistics or the stats of the guns, you know, your accuracy, damage, rate of fire and all that kind of stuff. They need to be balanced for the gun to be balanced. It's got nothing to do with being overused, and it's got nothing to do with what rank you get it. So I hope that's answered your questions, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. You can put them on my homepage, my home YouTube, whatever it is. I don't remember the link. Kieran Films. You all know. You're all watching the fucking video on here. So in the moderator box, you can go and put it in there. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Have a good one. Au revoir.